Anytime you get drafted in the same year at the same position, you're always going to be compared to each other, and that's no difference here. Kenny Pickett and Brock Purdy. Kenny Pickett being drafted in the first round, and Brock Purdy being drafted in the seventh. And the question was at the end of the year, which quarterback was better, Kenny Pickett or Brock Purdy? Who would you rather have? And now the stage is set for Kenny Pickett versus Brock Purdy. I know this. Both quarterbacks will be the difference makers in this game. You know, if the Pittsburgh Steelers win, it'll be due to Kenny Pickett's play. And if the San Francisco 49ers win, it'll be due to Brock Purdy's play. And if you look at Kenny Pickett, he has an arsenal of weapons. You know, he had Deontay Johnson and George Pickens last year and Pat Freiermuth. But now this year, Kenny Pickett has three new weapons, and Allen Robinson, Darnell Washington, and Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin was already on the team, but he didn't play due to a foot injury last year. So that's another fast weapon for Kenny Pickett to use, you know, at his disposal. And he has another big tight end in Darnell Washington. And he already have Najee Harris. Jaylen Warren did some things last year, so his role may increase. So Kenny Pickett is loaded. You know, Kenny Pickett is loaded. And if you look at his preseason, you know, he showed some improvements, you know, ball placement, you know, the deep balls down to Deontay Johnson and George Pickens. You know, decision making, look off a few defenders, going across the middle. You know, so he put together some things. Perfect QBR. That's just in the preseason, and that's why all eyes are going to be on him this game to see if he could continue what he did in the preseason and the regular season versus the San Francisco 49ers and that defense, man, led by Nick Bosa. The newly motivated Nick Bosa just got the contract. Warner and the guys, man. So the San Francisco 49ers defense is very tight, you know, not giving up that many points, you know, not giving up that many big plays. So, you know, and I know people are going to want to see the Pickett to Pickens combination. So, you know, you're going to have to be careful with that with this defense. But, hey, if it's there, you can't be scared. You got to take a shot. And that's another thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, Matt Canada, he's going to play a big role in Kenny Pickett, how he do too, the plays he calls. You know, I think Kenny Pickett may have the right to audible and do some things on his own this year. You know, those were the reports. So if that's the case, then we'll see the true Kenny Pickett, because he, you know, it'll be his call. And Dan Moore Jr., you know, he's gonna play a big role in Kenny Pickett's performance as well. You know, being on that blind side, and he's going up against Nick Bosa. So Dan Moore, he's going to play a role. So there's going to two other factors playing in the Kenny Pickett's play is that the play calls of Matt Canada and the protection from Dan Moore. And Kenny Pickett, I believe, will have a better game than Brock Purdy, because I think Kenny Pickett is just a better quarterback, just overall more athletic, and I think his arm is just as, you know, his accuracy just is a little bit better than Brock Purdy. And then Brock Purdy, you know, he has an arsenal of weapons himself. You know, Brock Purdy's coming off of an elbow injury. You know, elbow injuries can be tricky. You know, Big Ben Roethlisberger had an elbow injury, and it took him a whole year to recover. Don't know the severity of Brock Purdy's and stuff, but he's back. So he's back and he's playing. And, you know, even if he's still going through a little pain or whatever, he has, like I said, an arsenal with Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. You know, they use fullbacks and, you know, that West Coast style. And, yeah, so he can do some things. Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive mind, offensive scheme, and he's going to put Brock Purdy in the best situations. You know, that's what Brock Purdy do have the plus. You know, that's the one thing he has up on Kenny Pickett is he has the offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan and Kenny Pickett has Matt Canada, which, year two of Kenny, release him. Matt Canada, we'll see. But Kyle Shanahan, we all know what he's about and his scheme. So I think with that and Brock Purdy, man, and it was a question mark for Brock Purdy. Is he just a scheme guy? Is a system guy? A lot of people say, hey, they thought it was just a system and not Brock Purdy, So now all eyes are going to be on him week one against the Steeler defense, You're going up against TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, and the guys, And Brock Purdy, his athleticism and his decision making and all that's going to be on full display because he's going to have Watt chasing him down all game. And I think the San Francisco 49ers may try to utilize the middle of the field, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, because that's been a question mark for them. And Brock Purdy is going to have to, he's going to have to show. He's going to have to show and improve because tape is out. Brock Purdy came in, played 6 games last year, and in those 6 games, he was very efficient, very efficient. I think Brock Purdy can play myself, but this season will tell. Was it just at the end of the year you caught the defense is tired at the right time, no tape on you, you caught them by surprise? Or are you really a good quarterback? So, and it starts week one versus the Steelers. Both guys are the faces of the franchise. Brock Purdy played good enough for the San Francisco 49ers to trade Trey Lance, to the Dallas Cowboys, and making him the face of the franchise. And the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted Kenny Pickett, man, first round, right after Big Ben put him in, a few games in at halftime, and he's the face of the franchise. So now both guys, took different paths to be the face of the franchise, but they're here, drafted same year. Here we go. Kenny Pickett or Brock Purdy, who you got? I believe Kenny Pickett will have the better game, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will win the game. So, but that's my opinion, and that's why you play the game. So thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.